now in the exhibition. The company is a payment specialist. We've been working with almost about 80% of the clients in Middle East. We are currently expanding in Asia as well as Africa in a big way. We're almost a $1.5 billion company, and we're still standing strong on that. So we've launched something like a closed loop payment network, which we actually did last year. We've just enhanced that entire model this year. So what we were doing last year was we were trying to enhance customer experience by giving them privilege of doing all omni-channel payments at any store that they go in, whether they go to a Bakala or they probably go to a shoe store or they go to buy grocery. I mean, that's where they could actually use the word payments and transact, getting some points in one store and redeem it on the other. Now the same thing we've gone on is we've actually moving the entire process to the owner's network, where people actually can use the same payment mechanism, have a lower MSF to the merchant and have a better customer experience. So that's what we call it Omega, that we've launched this year. It's a closed loop payment network that would allow you to have an access of over 20,000 merchants in UAE to start with. And coming years, you will find it in almost about 15 countries that we are looking at, which starts right from US to India to a lot of countries in Africa and probably Eastern Europe that you will see it. So you could practically accumulate points here in UAE and redeem it in US. So it's going to be a common network that we will be looking at deploying it. So today we've got over 20,000 terminals in Middle East and growing on a year-on-year. Asia, we've been in India specifically, we'll be deploying over 50,000 terminals by the end of the year. So the numbers are going to go stronger. We're looking at 500,000 terminals to be reached by next year and going on with it. It's a very simple concept. I mean, it's more a customer can actually visit a store, buy anything using his card, get points onto it. These points can be redeemed against cash in any of the stores, or could be walked into any ATM and can withdraw cash for it. And this is basically taking our old system, which is barter trade. So I buy at one place and I accumulate points from there and redeem it on the other side. So it's a very simple mechanism. We're going with the old mechanism of barter trade and allowing them to use the same network across, which means I buy something here, accumulate points, I can go to Serbia and redeem it on any of the stores that are there. So it allows you to basically, your points are covered into cash, and it's actual physical cash. So that's how it would be allowed you to do it. So Benefit Beyond is the channel, which basically allows you to do gift card, prepaid and loyalty on it. And Omega just allows it to close the whole platform under a closed loop network. So everything is on a closed loop, so it becomes a product by itself as an offering, which today probably we are offering it. You'll find a lot of merchants doing it in future, and also banks that would come on the same line. So it's our own private network that works in. We would be connecting to the schemes to allow them to actually redeem points anywhere across our network for wherever they accumulated. And the wallet that we are introducing is very simple. It can add almost every loyalty card on the same platform itself. So if I have, let's say on X card I have 10 dirhams of point, on the other card I've got 50 dirhams, I can accumulate 10 plus 50 and make a 60 dirham buying anywhere across the world that we have a network on. Well, I mean, if I look at the uniqueness, it's only basically in our platform you find both the consumer and the merchant benefiting from it. If I look at a customer perspective, is how do I save more money? Why, let's say, what is the fees that they pay to an acquiring bank for every transaction? That would be reduced for a merchant. When I look at a customer, is I can accumulate points on any cards that I have. Could be an X store or a Y store having their own cards. They can be ported onto my platform, and you can use these points as cash across any of our retail network store. So that's how it is. So it takes care of both the merchant as well as the consumer. That's how it's only different. Well, Omega is going to be just like a scheme. I mean, I always quoted down that we would be a scheme in near future, and we are looking at leveraging it just with every financial institution across the world. It's just the first step that we've taken this year. Years to come, you will see this product getting enhanced and probably just will become just like a Visa or a MasterCard in future.